Alright guys, so here we are getting to Las Vegas early morning for our little layover before we go on our Virgin cruise. So why not have some fun in Vegas? So first stop was to drop off our luggage, but then our real first stop was to get some breakfast at the Netflix Bites. It's what's their new pop-up shop, and fortunately we were able to eat here because as of this video, they are officially closed. Okay, so here we are at Netflix Bites. We're gonna have breakfast. We just landed like maybe 2 hours ago. And yeah, I got the Stranger Things, 11's favorite, just chicken and waffles. And you got the Netflix and chilaquiles. So let's see how this is. We did walk around, just take more pictures and all the references to the shows like Love is Blind, Stranger Things, and just a whole bunch of other shows. Squid Game. And honestly, the art was pretty amazing. So we definitely took a lot of pictures. We definitely enjoyed the food here. It was a little bit expensive, but really you're just paying for the experience. So in reality, this is one of our favorite breakfast spots. Unfortunately, like I said, they are closed. But you know, it was good while it lasted. And as we proceed to make our day, to make the most out of it, of course we had to walk around all the properties, see all the Christmas decor, like an Aria, with the chocolate snowman and Yeti, the Christmas decorations, gondolas, snowflakes, and honestly, you just gotta love walking around through the properties and seeing all this, you know, Christmas charm. And like I said, it's one of my favorite seasons to come to Vegas because, like I said, it's very magical and it's pretty beautiful, and I just love taking pictures of all the decorations. And then we walked over to the ARTE Museum, which is a ticketed event, which I paid for a couple days before going to Vegas. It's one of those interactive, you know, digital displays of art. And it's really just, it was amazing. It was beautiful. It's all this art's on the screens. Some of them are interactive. And it's really mesmerizing just to see and being in these spaces where it's all created by either mirrors, TV screens, and just beautiful pieces of art and scents and everything. So every single room is a different theme, different type of art, different type of lights. So it's one of those things that it was like, oh my god, this is amazing. So we were here for roughly a little over an hour. There's a lot of rooms to walk in, take pictures, interact, and just kind of like enjoy the music, the scenery, and definitely just have a, you know, kind of take a break from the typical Vegas, you know, nuances and lights and gambling. So definitely this is a must place to stop and check it out, just to kind of take a break and, you know, just enjoy something different. Even though I liked all the rooms, this is probably one of my most favorite ones, was the whale. Just to see, you know, typical ocean waves turn into a whale and the sounds, and it was amazing. It just having to witness it and seeing how it changes, and it looks so realistic. But like I said, every room is special, every room is different. And another one that we did like was the forest, which had a lot of, like, you know, mystical creatures, and had one of the screens where you could actually touch the screen and you could actually like light up the flowers, and it would make like a little sound, and it would open up. So it was very cute, very interesting, and like I said, it's one of my favorite exhibits from this museum. And probably the most Instagrammable, picture-worthy stage was this one with the hanging lights where it changed colors. So of course, since everything's a reflection, you're able to take a picture and, very picture worthy. So, like I said, here I am touching the flowers and you can see them opening up. So definitely one of those experiences where it's like you can actually touch the art, not just see it. And here I am in that light exhibit that I mentioned earlier. Try to recreate the meme right here with my face and the reaction. So it was cute. And like I said, very picture worthy. Here we are taking a selfie and recording at the same time. Probably one of these newer, cooler features on this new iPhone. And of course, since it is Christmas, a little picture with Santa, so why not? But one of our favorite exhibits or part was where you create your own sketchbook. Create your own little animal. Well, they have default animals. They have elephants, foxes, giraffes, everything. And you have to color them. And here's our creation, this multicolored zebra. It was, like I said, it definitely gave us a break from walking and seeing everything. And it gave us something, something creative to do. And as you can see, we definitely went pretty crazy with all the colors. And, it came out great. And another one that I got to really take pictures and relax is, the Starry beach. Stars, waves, another pretty Instagrammable picture. So, I think all this is just kind of meant to be interactive, but also, to be recorded, take pictures, and definitely create memories and upload them on social media. It's one of those kind of exhibits, which we definitely had a lot of fun here. And I guess the big room for the museum was this one, which had a rotation of different artwork, and this one had the Christmas rotation with the gingerbread house, snowman, Christmas songs, everything. But then it transitioned into the more classical artwork, where you kind of get to see a glimpse of all the artwork over time, the mid-century, different artists, different everything. So we were there for at least half an hour. And to end the tour, our ticket included a pass to this little cafe. We're gonna get to pick and choose between a couple drinks, which are included with the ticket. But you get to sit at a table where the table itself is also interactive. So you can also write your name, play with the table, touch certain things, and it will light up. And as you can see, there's a little air balloon in my drink. So it's one of those really creative, cool moments that we got to enjoy at the end of our tour. And I guess the last experience was going through the sunset, which is basically just a staircase to the exit. It was a lot of steps, which we were not expecting. But nonetheless, it was a good way to end this little art detour that we took today. Definitely a good way to add something different to your, to break up the Vegas monotony of gambling, drinking, etc. And of course, since it is evening, we got to go to the Bellagio, since I had to go to see the Christmas themed at the Conservatory. So of course we had to walk over there, see what it was all about, take our pictures, but also take a view of the beautiful Vegas nightlife and the lights. And once again, here we are for, I believe this is our 4th year in a row going to Vegas on Christmas, or a Christmas season, where we get to see the exhibit, take pictures, walk around, and just take it all in and take in the holiday spirit. And of course, it's one of the more popular ones in the whole strip, so of course it's going to be crowded. Of course, there's a lot of people walking around, taking pictures, so you got to just try to find the best way and squeeze in a good little picture moment without having other people photobombing your content. Like me here, having to run into this whole hallway to take a picture. But no, like I said, this is a good exhibit, but I still love the Coca-Cola bear exhibit from a couple years ago. So nonetheless, I do have my favorites. And to end the night, we did have to have dinner, of course. So we go to Caesar's Palace. We walked over there to have dinner at the Nobu restaurant, which is Japanese sushi. So yeah, we were able to not only travel hack into this as well, but basically use my diamond status $100 dining credit. So we basically just ordered a whole lot of sushi, appetizers, and basically had a pretty much almost comped dinner at Caesar's Palace. So one of many ways that we make our Vegas trips not only fun, but also, hack our ways into not having to break the bank when going out to eat in Vegas. So finishing in the night, of course, had to go back to our room, get our luggage to go to the airport, and on our way to Miami. Woo!